The Promote Peace Challenge fundraiser is the first fundraiser designed to address the poverty mindset, education and unemployment in the underserved communities in city of Philadelphia, the Delaware Valley and cities across the nation. Each participant is challenged to help promote peace, which is proper education and cooperative economics while learning the steps needed to own their life. This fundraiser will benefit the organization, its members and/or players, their families, friends, neighbors and communities. It is truly a financial win-win-win for everyone. If you would like to accept the Promote Peace Challenge or you would like to hold a fundraiser for youth organizations, school, church, 501c3 or a foundation, just visit impeace.svsppc.com and leave your name, email, phone, answer yes that you want to help promote peace. And press the word submit and someone will be in touch to answer your questions. Let's promote peace. Providing proper education and cooperative economics. Accept the challenge.
Good evening, and welcome to Q's on the Move. My name is Brian Twyman, Bossless of AWU New Chapter, and representative of the Second District Fatherhood and Mentoring Committee. I want to start by welcoming you to our show, and as you just witnessed in the commercial, we're going to have some exciting things to talk about representing our communities and our families and our children. I first want to take a moment to recognize District Representative Delrico Gales for the opportunity to represent him as a co-chair with brothers Donald Williams and brother Jeffrey Diggs, representing the Second District in Omega Psi Phi fraternity. So welcome to the show. Without any further, I want to get this started because we got lots to talk about. I want to reintroduce or let this gentleman reintroduce himself to the world and to us brothers and family watching the show, to the listening world. Brother Tracy, would you do the honors? Good evening.
Greetings, brother. Greetings. I am K. Tracy Bell, aka Coach Trey. I'm going on my 40th year in my beloved fraternity, Omega Psi Phi. I pledged at the University of Kansas, home of the national champions, 1988, 2008, and 2022. The chapter is Rowena chapter. It's my pleasure to be back, and I look forward to a very live and prosperous meeting this evening.
Yeah, I'm loving that too, because you and I have spent a lot of time talking about a lot what we're going to try to explain to our listening audience, or you're going to have the pleasure of doing that. I'm just here to be happy to promote it and be a part of you and what we're trying to do. So in the beginning of this show, we saw a little video. Do you want to talk about that Promote Peace Challenge video and, kind of explain to us what's going on?
Yeah, the Promote Peace Challenge is basically challenging the youth, to promote proper education and cooperative economics. The acronym is PEACE. So what I have is a sneaker fundraiser. And the sneaker fundraiser is basically almost like I'm a former football coach, youth football coach, and basketball coach. I coached the 69th Street Wildcats. My specialty was the 5 to 8-year-olds. I was the vice president, and we had a lot of fundraisers. And the fundraisers were usually pizza, cookies, and all that. I wasn't down with that for real. I needed to create a fundraiser that can benefit the parents, because we had a lot of single parents, and our registration, was not steep, but when you have more than one child, it really goes into the pockets. So like fish fry. Fish fry would cost $5 for the platter, and then we charge $5, so the tickets are $10. What I did was I charged $15, and I told the parents for every ticket that you sold, $5 will come off your registration. So they sold a lot of tickets. You know, we had very successful fish fries, and I did that with other events. So now, since 2018, I've lost 5 football players to gun violence.
Mm.
Players that I had at the age of 4 or 5, and first one was in 2018. Then the next one was 2019, 2 in 2020, and 1 in 2021. So I decided to create this sneaker fundraiser, and the sneaker fundraiser is basically a script. I wanted to create a fundraiser where the children have to invest in themselves in order to do it, you know, and they will get a slip, which on one side it will be filled out just in case they got stuck. And the other side, it was there for the names. So I partner with brother Mark Dunstan, Magic Mark. He plays Spring '89 Epsilon Pi, and he is the owner of the Purest Hygiene hand sanitizers.
Right.
So I use the hand sanitizers to represent clean hands. You know, when I shake your hands, we're clean. That means no ill feelings for you. We're coming together. It's
Bro-
peace. That's one of the things that we haven't had since we came over here and we were enslaved.
Right.
And through the breaking down of the black man and the exploitation of the black woman by using her as a baby factory, you know, we have been going against each other ever since. And they portray all of this in the movies. If you look at Django, you know, you see the scene where they have the bucks fighting each other to the death. We see that out here now, you know. You
Yeah.
see in several different movies things that are being portrayed right now. So when you wash your hands, I can shake your hands, and I won't be a foe. I'll be a friend. I'm your friend. So
So,
also,
so brother
I
Trey.
partner. 1 second. I partner
Yeah.
with Brother Laman Muhammad because now we have a peace agreement.
Right.
A peace agreement that says proper education always corrects errors. The universal peace agreement for the streets, helping our people every day. And there's 6 agreements that the child signs and the parent signs. So now we're coming together at peace. They get a copy, they keep a copy, Brother Muhammad keeps a copy, and I keep a copy. So now it comes to the fundraiser, and they have a script and will say, I, Trey Bell, support financial education, the circulation of money, and youth entrepreneurship. I invite you to participate in the Stocks versus Sneakers Promote Peace Sneaker Fundraiser. I am asking my family and friends to contribute in dollar value equal to or greater than their sneaker size. These funds will be used to support my financial education and the circulation of money. For your contribution, you will, that's not the video, you will receive the Stocks versus Sneakers Promote Peace Challenge bookmark and a bottle of Purest Hygiene. You can use this for yourself or give it to a friend. And I would like to thank you for furthering my financial education, the circulation of money, and supporting youth entrepreneurship. Now, this is their sheet that they're getting their customers, because it's all about putting them into business,
Right.
not just to make some money, because it asks what's your sneaker size, and at the very end it says, would you refer 5 family members or friends to Stocks versus Sneakers and Promote Peace? And the purpose of that is to have the parents and the adults invest in the children, because when you look at how much the city and state are investing in the children when they go to prison. If you could bring up that website, we can see. You know, there's numbers, and we don't talk about this. We when
Well, you're
you have
saying you're stating some hard things, and this is the
Mhm.
perfect place to get this message out. I mean, we have to talk about the seriousness of what's happening to our youth.
Yeah, and this is something that has been going on, and we just have to catch up with the ages. Like I said, this when I talk to the children, and I listen to people in my age group and how they talk about how, well, it's the child or the parents or this, that, and the other. And I say, well, 30 years ago, they weren't here.
Right.
And the same thing was happening. A lot of people don't understand why I could say that, but I'm a firefighter. You know, I was in, parts of Philadelphia where the children were killing each other over sneakers. And if you look
Right.
at the screen, it says in Pennsylvania, it costs $211,000 to imprison a child, but only $16,000 a year for public education. So you're saying that each child is worth $211,000 to somebody that has a prison, a private prison. So they're investing in our children in this way. So I'm instead of focusing on the sneakers as we do, or we know the children know how to dance, we know the children know how to rap, we know they know how to play basketball and everything, but are we teaching them to invest in themselves, not just to create jewelry or t-shirts, but these children have to understand the digital world.
Yeah, I
And
love
get them
that.
ready for the digital world.
Brother Bell, talk a little bit more about that, because I'm not sure if can you explain one more time just about the concept of stocks versus sneakers, because you talked about a lot, and just so people understand that part, because that's one of your programs that you actually promote, because you talked about
Stocks,
a lot of great things.
Stocks versus Sneakers is my company. The program, the program is promote peace. So because I don't have the licenses and everything, I don't get into stocks. I teach them that the first stock that was really sold on Wall Street was their ancestors. And you just saw the chart that um, if I deal with the public education, the stock is only worth $16,000. If I deal with imprisonment of these children, the stock is worth $211,000.
Mm,
You
that's a
see,
hard concept,
that's
man.
not me making it up. We just saw the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So as we have these nonprofits and these youth organizations, and everybody's going after grants, we have to realize that a grant is a nonprofit organization, a corporation, right? And it has two sides. It has the grant writing side that you can get money from the state, and this is why everything is dealing with violence, because that's the watchword now.
Right.
But there's a fundraising side to nonprofits, a fundraising side. And a lot of the nonprofits look to the fundraising side, and over 1 million of them over the last 10 years have connected with Amazon Smile.
Mm,
Why? Because it's Amazon. 30 years ago, Amazon was just being thought of by
right.
Jeff Bezos. In 1996, he created the Amazon Associates, which was a way for him to help um, authors sell their books on the internet that nobody believed in. Okay.
Mm,
We just came out of Black History Month. In 1993, 30 years ago, there was a brother, not frat, named Emmett McHenry who had the sole contract with the government to give away domain names .com, .org, .net, .edu, and .gov. $1 million contract. You can Google this, right? He had forward thinking and went to the government and said, can I sell these domain names and charge a renewal fee every year? They said, no, the contract says you got to give them away. This is 1993. I know what I was doing in 1993. I just completed a year on the fire department, right? You just crossed in 1992.
It's
right?
true.
We wasn't thinking about the internet. We were, it was a lot of stuff going on in the streets. We had to stop the killing tours, let us make man tours. We were preparing for, we haven't even had the thought of the Million Man March yet. By the time the Million Man March comes,
I cut there for a minute. Hang in there, listening audience. I think we're Brother Bell, we're losing you for a moment, but I want to take this moment to speak to our listening audience and let you know that we are excited to always offer you interesting points of view. Brother Trey Bell and I have collaborated on many projects in the city of Philadelphia. He is one of the premier mentoring advocates, and as you hear, he explains a lot of different details, and him and I often talk about facts and math. Brother Bell, are you back in the conversation?
Yes, sir.
Good, sir. Sorry, I just want to make sure that we could fill that time with some more positivity around what you're saying. So, Brother Bell, you can I ask you this? You mentioned a lot of things. Is there a way an organization can connect with the win-win situation?
Oh yeah. That's why I was explaining the difference in the understanding how you can participate.
Right.
Because in 1996 we had Amazon create Amazon Associates, and we know what Amazon has done. In 2013, and there's a lot of organizations, over 1 million, Amazon created the Amazon Smile. And with the Amazon Smile, it was for nonprofits, churches. And basically, if we could bring up that video, that link that says OL, Omega Life Membership Foundation. Amazon Smile basically said that all organizations, nonprofits, you can partner with us and we will donate 0.5% of every purchase, eligible purchase, that your members or anybody that designates their purchase towards your organization. 0. If you go down, you'll see, if you bring the page up a little bit, you'll see that Omega Psi Phi is a partner with Amazon Smile.
Right.
So that's 0.5%. And a lot of people, just said, okay, it's Amazon. They're making billions. We could probably follow suit with that.
Right.
But when you do the numbers, if 50 people from the organization spent $200 on Amazon, and it was to be designated to the Omega Psi Phi Life Membership Foundation, 50 bros spending $200. That's $10,000 that the bros would spend with Amazon Smile. Amazon Smile would cut a check for $50.
$50.
$10,000 spent on Amazon Smile, and we get $50 from Amazon Smile. Okay. So when you look at that, it is no And they did that from 2013 to 2023. Over the 10 years, Amazon Smile has made over $90 billion. And they donated $400 million. When you divide $1 million into 400 million, that means the average organization received a check for $400. Right. So, it's no wonder why they closed their doors on February 20th of this year. So Amazon Smile is no longer in business.
That's interesting.
No longer in business. So what we have is a way through technology called the BAM ecosystem that same 50 brothers, if they became a member of BAM on that platform, Omega Psi Phi would receive $5,000 or $4,950. So that's any nonprofit organization. If you have a football team, if you have a church, any nonprofit organization can come with BAM free of charge. Put the banner up, and BAM, you join, BAM gives to your member or your organization 50%. So for 100 people in your organization, or let's say we had a youth football team and we had 100 players, and the registration was $200. They can utilize this system and the organization will receive $10,000. Easy and simple. But we have a video to break it down, and it's Black owned and it's a patent pending. So if we can play that video of BAM.
Would you like an increase in your cash flow by 25% over last year? BAM teaches how to make money while you sleep. We want you to become a member of BAM for $199, one time with no monthly fees to increase your cash flow. You will earn more with BAM for your $199 in a year than you can with your bank. Your money will be in your PayPal or Cash App or Zelle account within minutes. Nowadays, multiple streams of income are not a luxury, they're a necessity, and BAM can be another stream of income for you. You'll earn a 50% commission when you refer a business owner to become a member of BAM to advertise their business. When that business owner refers someone to become a member of BAM, you will earn 25%. But wait, there's more. When that new BAM member refers someone, you'll earn another 13% with our three-way revenue sharing model. So what are you waiting for? Text the keyword BAM to 323-451-5050 to get Q&A call reminders.
So what you see there is a win-win-win situation. All organizations, especially nonprofits, it's basically the members go and they sell the fish fry tickets, the cabaret tickets, whatever tickets they have, and it's for scholarships or whatever, but it's the organization that makes the funds. This way, the organization wins, the members win, and their family and friends win. This is cooperative economics. This is the cycle or the circulation of the dollar.
And I love that, brother. I'm going to let you speak for a few more minutes, but what I want to say is we have only a slight amount of time, and a allotted amount of time. And I wanted to talk to you, the last thing, I think we have 2 or 3 more minutes. I wanted you to talk a little bit about your goal for how many nonprofits you wanted to see earn 10,000. I mean, I know that's something you talked about. I mean, it's pretty exciting. Go ahead, brother. Tell me a little bit more about that.
My goal is to work with all of the chapters in the second D that have foundations such as yours, and to get them to understand how this system works, My goal is also to work with the youth football teams, the youth basketball teams, the youth in general, because they need to know this and how they can earn money. It's okay to go teach them how to tie a tie. Okay. It's okay to teach them coding. Okay. But when it comes down to it, we're teaching them how to get a job. There's one site that I always start with is richdad.com, which teaches the children income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. Right? So once we deal with that first, now they're going to understand I need an asset. And right now, with this name, image, and likeness, and how they are still manipulating the children or the student athletes, we can utilize. I remember when I was growing up, I had a lemonade stand. So when I went into Harambe in the 3rd grade, and I said, how many of y'all have a business? Out of the 25 students, at least 15 of them raised their hand. So right then and there, I was like, oh, well, here we go. So I'm doing a beta test in Philadelphia in the Delaware Valley. And I'm going after 500 students. It either be during a team. All the AAU basketball teams need a fundraiser. You know, all the football teams need a fundraiser. How many popcorn sales can we have?
Brother Trey Bell, Brother Trey Bell, you're knocking them out, man. So listen, what I'm excited about is that we did get a chance to share your message. From here on out, I think that the brothers can't say that they did not know. I want to say that this is a mentoring platform. It's also a mentee platform. And brother, what you're doing for people, for our brothers, for our communities, I feel like it's fire, because it is a solution. It's solution based. You have some hard facts that you've been telling us, and there's some hard things that maybe we don't want to listen to, but I am all for educating our babies in the next digital age. And I know that you've been one of the persons that has been talking about this for the longest time.
I get people laughing.
And well, ADMU has got your back. We are trying to make sure that we can be just as strong as every other organization out here. And brother, we wish you all the strength and all the success. I would love to talk to you for another half an hour, but I think we might have to take it next door to another podcast.
Let me say this last thing.
Let me promise you that we will. So let me go ahead, brother. You can have the last word.
For all the undergraduate brothers that are listening right now, if you want a fundraiser for your yard that is going to put money in your pocket and to put Omega Psi Phi on a pedestal where it needs to be, not just because of stepping or because of our oil, we can take the lead and create an economic development plan that is going to benefit every single student so they can graduate debt free. I challenge every young bruh, the 2nd district rep and his sidekick, to call me and let's sit down and talk.
So I'll say this, brother. You're calling this the March Challenge, the March Madness Challenge?
March Madness.
I'm just calling
that I'm just calling that a challenge to the bras.
Right. You know, let's get it done, community. Let's get it done. I challenge us all to prove brother Bell wrong. Cooperative economics is the way to go. We need to recognize sooner than later, but we also need to make examples out of ourselves as chapters and fraternity brothers and community members. Brother Bell, peace and love. Thank you so much for taking your time. There's a lot of packed full of information on this program. If you need to reach back to myself, I am Brian Twyman. And if you need to reach back to Brother Trey Bell, please do so. We appreciate your time. Stay uplifting our communities. Stay positive. There's a lot of terrible things out there, but look, we have the opportunities to change from here. And if we don't take action, it won't happen. be a real man, mentor some people in your community, and listen to some of the things that we said tonight and let it motivate you. Peace and love to everyone. Have a great night.
Peace.